Great, 8th graders. So let's do our notes that we would normally do in class, but we're going to do them on Wednesday. Alright, so the last two lessons have dealt with parallel lines and transversals. Alright, so everyone should be in section number 2 of your notebook, and I want you guys to copy these down. Alright, I'm going to take a straight edge, and I'm going to just create two parallel lines. Alright, we'll have line L and line M. Alright, we'll call the top line L, we'll call the bottom line M, and they are parallel. Now let's have a transversal cut across those two, and we'll call that transversal line T. And remember, when this happens, we have 8 angles that are formed. So let's just use a number. We'll label the top left angle 1, top right angle 2, then we'll go 3, 4, work around clockwise. Then the bottom cluster, we'll call these angles 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, now let's just let's put down the terminology in our notes. Alright, so the first term we need to understand are, or is, corresponding angles. And we're going to say corresponding angles are in the same relative position and they are congruent. And they are congruent, which means identical or equal. Alright, so our first term is corresponding angles. They're in the same relative position and they are congruent. So, if I look at these 8 angles, angle 1 corresponds to angle 5 because they're both in the upper left-hand corner. Alright, so I could say angle 1 is congruent. I can do an equal sign with a squiggly above it. That means congruent to angle 5. I have another pair of corresponding angles. Angle 2 corresponds to angle 6. Then I have 2 more pairs actually. Angle 4 to 8. So angle 4 is congruent to angle 8. And then we have angle 3 and angle 7. Alright, so these pairs are equal. So angle 3 and angle 7, they're equal. Alright, so corresponding angles, same relative position. Alright, next one, let's talk about alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles are inside the parallel lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. Alright, so alternate interior angles. Alright, they're inside the parallel lines. That's why we say interior. So they're on the inside. So like angles 4, 3, 5, and 6, those are interior. And they are on the opposite sides of the transversal. So on opposite sides of line T. Alright, now alternate interior angles are congruent. So they are congruent. Alright, and we normally have 2 pairs of these. Alright, angle 4 is an alternate interior with angle 6. Alright, see how they're both on the inside, but they're on opposite sides of that transversal. So angle 4 is congruent to angle 6. And then our other pair would be angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 5 because they are alternate interiors. Alright. Now, an easy way to identify alternate interiors is think about the letter Z. All right, the letter Z is how you identify alternate interior angles. All right, it's easy to see the forward-facing Z, like right here where my pen is outlining. 4 and 6 are on opposite sides of that Z. If we did a backwards Z, all right, you can see 3 and 5. All right, so that's a trick for identifying alternate interior angles. All right, next one we want to talk about alternate exterior angles. All right, alternate exterior angles. They are on the outside. And on opposite sides of the transversal. All right, so alternate exterior angles. They're on the outside of the parallel lines. They're on opposite sides of the transversal. They are congruent. All right, so they're equal. All right, so let's pick out the two pairs of these alternate exterior angles. So let's look at outside angles. So 1, 2, 8, and 7 are on outside exterior of the parallel lines. All right, angle 1 is an alternate exterior with angle 7. They're on the opposite sides of that transversal. Angle 2 is an alternate exterior to angle 8. They're on opposite sides and they're exterior angles. All right, so let's put that down. So we have angle 1 is congruent to angle 7 because they're alternate exteriors. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 8 because they are alternate exteriors. All right, so alternate exteriors, they are equal to each other. All right, last piece of notes. Same side interiors. So same side interior and same side exterior. It's a lot of writing. All right, same side interior and same side exterior angles. All right, all we need to remember for these is they add up to 180. So they add to 180 degrees. All right, they are supplements. Okay, so if we look at our drawing, all right, so we have same side interiors. So we're thinking about all the angles inside. 4, 3, 5, 6 are inside. Now the ones on the same side, angle 4 and angle 5, they are same side interiors. They add up to 180. 3 and 6 are same side interiors. They add up to 180. Now the same can be true to exteriors. 2 and 7, they are on the same side, they're both exterior. They add up to 180. 1 and 8, they are same side exterior angles. They add up to 180. All right, so let's put that in our notes. So we have angle 4 plus 5 equals 180. We have angle 3 plus angle 6 has to equal 180. So those are our same side interiors. Same side exteriors would be angle 1 plus angle 8 equal to 180. And angle 2 plus angle 7 equals 180. All right. So that's it for notes, guys. So much easier than I think doing notes in class because it can be a little time consuming. All right. So make sure you guys pause this video whenever you need to. All right, make sure you're recording these notes in section number 2 of your notebook. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Make sure you fill out the exit ticket for today. All right, have a good rest of your Wednesday.